Hello everyone, welcome back to Disc and Balls Golf Channel, where today we're going to talk about having an off day. This round, when I recorded it, it was in between weeks 1 and 2 of the Corpus Christi Match Play Championship, City Match Play Championship. And I'd gotten through weekend 1. It was the qualifier round was first, followed by the first match on Sunday. Qualifier round Saturday, first match on Sunday. And I'd won 4 and 3 on Sunday in my first actual match play round. And I was feeling pretty good. The next week, this was recorded on Wednesday, so directly in between the two weekends. I was like, oh, I'll get a round in, I'll record 9 holes, it'll be good, and I played horribly, as you see. Wow, this the shot tracer is into the yeah. Brittle. But yeah, so played terribly on this round, and this was actually a really good 3-wood. But yeah, came out super unsatisfied. Gotta keep it under the tree. But was really annoyed at myself. This one ends up, I won't spoil it. But yeah, I was feeling confident. I was looking forward to the next week, and came out and played like this. This actually went OB long, caught a flyer, managed to, I ended up taking the 2 strokes as a way to do whatever.
Oh, that's a big number.
Up the pace of play, and yeah, that is brutal. But yeah, I played really poorly here, and but one round is not indicative of your abilities or your skills. So watching this round again, I'm just like, wow, what a terrible thing. But I ended up winning the Corpus Christi Match Play Championship. I'll have some very grainy, rough footage at the end. But yeah, basically this whole thing is don't get down on yourself for one bad round. Everyone has an off day. Even the pros sometimes shoot in the 80s. Like Koepka, I think, did it like a few months ago. But glean what you can from here. Obviously, this was I really enjoyed this putt. This was just, I felt the read, was confident, hit it the way I needed to. Good par there. Originally when I recorded this, I didn't know what I was going to do with the footage because it was just really bad. And when I won the match play, I was like, you know what, this can be, outside of some of the short game shots and plays that were pretty decent, pretty solid. I didn't really know what kind of use I could even have for some of the footage because it's not good golf.
Sometimes
it's not impressive, and so I wasn't 100% sure like what I could do with it, and then I ended up winning, and I was like, you know what, this is a lesson.
Never hit it.
Just playing.
All right line.
Accepting that not every day is going to be the best round that you shoot, and he bogeyed there. But some of it is good. Some of it's good to know. Like watching some of my shots, it's like, okay, this one I thought was really good. I was super happy about the little draw I put on it. I didn't quite get enough, and so I'm in this stupid tree area. But it's the Corpus Christi match play was a super fun event. My second round, I was up 3 after the front 9, and then proceeded to lose 11, 12, and 13 to get back to all square, which annoyed the hell out of me. I felt like that, it shouldn't have happened, generally. I should have been very confident in my opportunities, so We stayed mostly all square, managed to tie 17 with a chip in after a series of dubious plays, and managed to win on hole 18. Round 3 of the match play went 21 holes, and I managed to win with a straight 6-foot putt that I read it as straight. I told myself before I hit it, was, you know, it's straight and it's 6 feet, just get it to the hole. And my green reading all week, my short game in general, oh yeah, this, oh, that's a terrible fucking chip out. That'll probably end up being the thumbnail for this. But yeah, my green reading was good, and when I hit my line, when I focused and hit my line, I was successful, and really that's what carried me through the weekend, this second weekend. Saturday of the second week was 2 rounds, and then the championship match was on Sunday. And I never led on Sunday until I won on the 20th hole. I was basically chasing. My irons were fairly dubious and tended to get me in trouble. But my short game was really, you know, making up for that. And so on the 20th hole, we both hit our approaches short in the wind, or it was a par 3, so both hit our tee shots short in the wind. He chipped a little past the hole, I chipped a little short but with an uphill putt, and managed to make it. I really liked that line on that putt there. That was I didn't feel that was bad, maybe a little, played a little too much break. But like this one, it's like a dead straight shot on line. And sometimes you hit a great shot with a bad result. And that one was a great line. I was super happy with the distance. The wind maybe carried a little, as you see the flag is just ripping. Just hitting it along. And then this putt here, it wasn't even bad. Exactly how I wanted it, it just didn't quite move. And that'll happen. I mean, little things like that is enough you get enough of those stack up and around, and you can almost feel like snake bitten. This one I hit great. I was really happy, but went through the fairway, and so now we have a World War II fucking strafing run going on. Turned my swing, but yeah, exactly. So this one wasn't too bad. The bunker sand was a little bit firm because we've had some heavy rains, and I played it okay, and was really wanting to save this par, but alas, 'twas not to be. And that's how I ended up shooting a 45 on the front 9 at Corpus Christi Country Club. So this first clip is for my opponent to win on the 18th hole. I was down 1 at this point. He's on the fringe. Really grainy, sorry for the lack of good stuff, but putt goes and it stops right on the edge. And so that's me walking up in the black. And I had about a 9 to 11 footer just outside the left. And I was figured like, hey, I've got to hit this. If I make it, cool, we move on. If not, then I lose. So I just did what I could. I just tried to hit my line. Oh! And I hit it dead center. And that's the result. I ended up winning on, like I said, on the 20th hole. And yeah, so don't let one bad round get you down. It's easy to bounce back sometimes.